Okay, so I just wanted to come on here and talk about the absolute glorious sight I saw with my own two eyeballs. Tony Ferguson, yes, Tony Ferguson has officially won a fight in combat sports. And I don't even care how the fight went, because don't get me wrong, the stoppage was absolutely atrocious. But since it's Tony Ferguson, we don't give a fuck. But to talk about this fight, when this fight was actually announced that Tony Ferguson was going to be fighting Saul Poppy, about 99.9999% of people thought Tony Ferguson was going to get absolutely killed and murdered, which is completely understandable. And since Saul Poppy was actually decent, he was actually like a pretty decent fighter, that just reinforced the fact that yeah, Tony gonna get cooked, which is fair play. I thought the same thing too. But when the fight actually happened, Tony looked pretty decent, I can't lie. For first two rounds, he looked kind of goofy, but he was able to eat the shots. And when Saul Poppy, even when he would land clean, Tony Ferguson was able to eat it, and Saul Poppy hits pretty damn hard. So I guess whatever roids Tony is taking, it's fucking working. If he is, I think they do drug testing in Misfits, but I wouldn't be surprised if they didn't. But Tony Ferguson's chin looked kinda like vintage Tony, and like 75% of the time when Saul Poppy would throw, Tony would be throwing too, so it would just deflect off of that, which made it quite hard for Saul Poppy to really land. So near like the middle of the third round, Tony was really starting to do very well, because the second round Tony was doing better. Third round, Saul Poppy was actually fatiguing. And then eventually got into the point when there was like a minute left in the third round, and he just started pouring it on, and the ref, he just stopped the fight. I mean, I can't lie, it was the worst stoppage I've probably ever seen in boxing history, one of the worst ones. But I don't give a fuck, because it's Tony Ferguson, who cares? Anyways, yeah, that was Tony Ferguson's win. I am so happy for him. I think they said that he's gonna fight Dylan Dennis next, and hey, if Tony Ferguson looks like that, I'm shit. Dylan Dennis has atrocious striking. I do think Tony Ferguson would probably get submitted if it's MMA, but I do think it would be closer on the feet. Anyways, yeah, absolutely atrocious stoppage, but I don't really give a fuck. It's Tony Ferguson. Let's go. Tony Ferguson winning in the big 2025. I've seen enough. Let him cut down a lightweight again, and let's see him against Ilya Taporia.